Hi Virgo, welcome to your love reading for November 2018. This is Elizabeth from channeledguidance.com. Okay, so I already shuffled the decks and you did have one jumping card. Let me show you what it is. The card that jumped is the Page of Pentacles. So for some of you, yes, there can be some type of communication in the month of November. But I feel like if there is communication, this page represents you kind of weighing your options. You're looking at something very carefully. So for some of you, it can be communication from someone that maybe wants to work things out with you. But in general, to me, this is a message that you're looking maybe at your love life to see like what changes do you want to make, or you're looking at your relationships, maybe your connection with someone, and you're looking at it to see like, is this really what I want? This is almost like the energy of the Hermit, where you're just you're looking at something very carefully to see like, what do I really need to see here that I'm not really seeing. So I'm going to put this back on the deck. I just wanted to show it to you, and we'll see if it comes up again. Let's go ahead and start with this deck. Let's get 9 cards. This is the love reading for the sign of Virgo for November 2018. The first card, look at this. The first card is the card that jumped for you, the Page of Coins. They call it coins, but this is the Page of Pentacles. So that is a huge message for you. I mean, the card that jumped is your very first card from this deck. This is a love reading for the sign of Virgo for November 2018. The Hangman, which they call the Hanging Man in this deck. Love reading for the sign of Virgo for November. Judgment. Love reading for the sign of Virgo for November. The Tower. Love reading for the sign of Virgo for November. Queen of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Virgo for November. Ace of Coins. Love reading for the sign of Virgo for November. 8 of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Virgo for November. The Sun. Love reading for the sign of Virgo for November. The Knight of Wands. What's the most important message that Virgo needs to hear about their love life for November 2018? Death. So this is a major arcana. This is telling you that in the month of November, if you're planning on making any type of huge changes in your love life, whether you're thinking it's time to get married, then you will be doing that. If you're thinking it's time for a divorce, you could be doing that. This could even be something like having a baby. This is just, there's something happening in your love life in the month of November that changes everything. This is a life-altering event. So we'll come back to this to see how it ties in with the rest of the reading. Let's focus on the first 3 cards. And if you would like to get a private reading, Virgo, you can just go to my website here. It's channeledguidance.com. Okay, so let's take a look at what you have in that first row, because I mean, it's kind of, it's eye-opening that a card jumped for you, and then it's the very first card that I pull for you. If you've been watching me, you always hear me say the first card is always highly significant, and now it's a jumping card as well. So let's see what this means for you. Page of Coins, the Hangman, and Judgment. So, I mean, again, the Page of Coins, you're looking at something very carefully, and I feel like what you're looking at perhaps could be a reunion with someone else, giving someone a second chance, because you do have Judgment on the other side of the Hangman, and Judgment does represent second chances, new beginnings, kind of rising from the ashes. So it could be that you could be giving someone a second chance. Or perhaps, I mean, again, with the Hangman in the middle of all this, it could be that, a relationship in your life has been in limbo. There has been no stability, no security, maybe no commitment. And you're looking at this, again, Page of Coins 2 times. You're looking at this and thinking, is this what I really want? Is this what I really deserve? Of course, I mean, it can be that, again, there's been that relationship where things have been very unstable, and maybe your partner has not been able to kind of really commit to you or kind of give you any type of like security. There can be a big change there with Judgment. This could be, again, your relationship with this person rising from the ashes. This could be a second chance. Maybe this person is asking you for a second chance. Maybe they really can commit to you now. Maybe they really can give you that security that you need. Or again, a relationship where there's been just a lot of back and forth, and it's kind of been keeping you in limbo for a long time, with the Hangman being here. I just see you very carefully. Key words here. You're looking very carefully at maybe how your love life has been just kind of hanging by a thread, just kind of in limbo. And it could be, you know, you had the Death card. Here it is. I mean, the Death card is your main energy. It's time for a huge change in your love life. And it could be, you know, if this energy from the Hangman, if you feel like you just don't want to go through this anymore, you could be putting an end to a relationship where, you know, you've just been waiting too long, and you feel like there's not much hope there. But again, it's a general reading. Some of you can be seeing a change in a relationship where there's just been a lot of back and forth, and maybe no commitment, no stability. Okay, so in the second row here, you have the Tower, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Coins. So there's someone who's an air sign. That would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. For some of you, I mean, this could be someone that really, I mean, this is like the epitome of the Death card. This can be someone that comes in and changes everything. The Tower is, you know, just something that just kind of rocks your world. This is a huge change in your life. This is a kind of shocking turn of events. And for some of you, it could be that you're meeting somebody new, especially if you've been in a relationship where you've just been in limbo and, you know, nothing, no stability, no commitment. There can be an air sign that comes in that offers a new beginning. You do have the Ace of Coins, which does mean this is a very unexpected new beginning. And of course, the Tower is a shocking new opportunity or a shocking change. It could be, you know, that you are drawn to an air sign. It could be that an air sign is interested in you. It just, that opportunity is there. And of course, with the Tower being here, this would change everything. This would change everything, especially if you're tired of waiting for someone else. Let's move on to the third row. See what's going on down here. You've got, let's see, you've got the Eight of Wands, the Sun, and the Knight of Wands. It just seems, I mean, there's like a theme going on in the spread for Virgo for November where unexpected things are happening. I mean, I see that here at the Tower. I see it with the Ace of Coins, and now you've got the Eight of Wands down here. The Eight of Wands only comes up when there is a very exciting new development that comes out of nowhere. And again, this is a shocking turn of events, a very unexpected new beginning. There's just something happening for the sign of Virgo where it's a very positive development, but you don't expect it. It's positive. I mean, you have the Sun right next to it. So this brings a lot of happiness. Again, it could be that there's a new person coming in, maybe an air sign. It could be someone returning to your life or someone new. Let's really look at this bottom row here. The Eight of Wands can also represent communication. If it's not a very kind of positive development, it could be a message that comes to you that really, you know, you feel very happy and you feel very optimistic, especially with the Sun being right next to it. There could be communication that just, you know, it just fills you with joy. And there's kind of eagerness to move forward here. You have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is, you know, this is a lot of movement and change, but it's also determination to get what you want. So again, if you've been, I feel like some of you could also even be pursuing somebody with this Knight of Wands energy and be very determined to get what you want, either to get this person to notice you, to get this person to take you back. Wherever your determination is, whatever your goal is, you do have the Sun, the most positive card in the deck, assuring you a positive outcome. Again, there can be a positive development that, you know, you didn't expect. It comes out of nowhere. Okay, so let me get 3 more cards for you, see what the rest of the message is. What other messages are there for the sign of Virgo for November? You have the Ace of Swords. What other messages are there for the sign of Virgo for November? 5 of Wands. What other messages are there for the sign of Virgo for November? The 3 of Swords. Okay, so these 3 cards. Okay, so, yeah, there's something kind of weird in these 3 cards. Ace of Swords, 5 of Wands, 3 of Swords. I mean, the Three of Swords, this does represent you hurting. This is a card of breakups and divorces and just kind of being separated from the person that you love. And then you also have the Five of Wands, which does mean that there can be a lot of fighting, a lot of pettiness, a lot of misunderstandings with the person that you love. I feel like, you know, for those of you where you're in a relationship, especially what I was seeing up here, where you may be looking at a relationship where someone has just been keeping you in limbo, like maybe for years there's been no commitment, no stability, and there can even be somebody new coming in that you could be considering. Again, I just see, you know, a very troubled relationship here, but the good news is that you have the Ace of Swords. For some of you, you may finally understand where this person is coming from. Maybe that's, you know, why the page repeated itself. There could be communication with someone who has not been able to commit to you. The Ace of Swords does represent truth and clarity. You're finally understanding maybe what's causing problems in your love life or what's causing problems in a relationship. The Ace of Swords is just kind of finally seeing the truth. Finally having clarity, maybe again why you're not getting along with someone. With this card here, you're usually, I mean, if it's you and someone you're already committed to, this is an energy of two people that are very different and they just want very different things. They're not on the same page. Maybe that's what's been keeping the relationship in limbo. The Five of Wands, this is just two people that just have very different personalities, and maybe this has been causing a lot of heartache. In the month of November, you could finally understand where they're coming from, or they might understand where you're coming from. Again, you have this amazing energy from the Sun, assuring you a positive outcome. I mean, this is a card you want to see no matter what you're dealing with. If you're single and you're wondering, am I going to meet someone in the month of November? With this card here, you definitely can. If you're putting yourself out there, if you're hoping that you can save your marriage, the Sun is a positive card to get. If you're hoping you're going to heal a relationship, the Sun is a positive card. But it does, again, there's something you need to see here with the Ace of Swords. Truth and clarity, differences with someone else. Maybe you need to see where someone is coming from. What's causing this heartache in your love life? What's causing maybe this misunderstanding? Because both of these cards do represent misunderstandings. Again, I mean, with the Death card being the most important message that you need to hear, it could be that there's a huge transformation in your love life because maybe you finally understand where someone's coming from, or they finally understand where you're coming from. But again, for some of you, I mean, with Death, there is usually an ending and a new beginning. It could be that for some of you, there's someone new. Perhaps there's an air sign coming in if this is not your partner. Okay, so let's move on to the confirmation deck and see what it wants to tell you. What other messages are there for the sign of Virgo for November? You have the Queen of Pentacles. What other messages are there for the sign of Virgo for November? Seven of Cups. What other messages are there for the sign of Virgo for November? Six of Pentacles. What's the most important message that Virgo needs to hear from this deck for November? Your energy is here twice. Of course, if you have a partner who is maybe another Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, then this is them. No, but I feel like it's you. I feel like you don't know what you want. I mean, as an earth sign, this is you. And you have come out with the Seven of Cups, which represents that emotionally you don't really know. The Seven of Cups does represent, you know, emotions kind of being all over the place. Maybe that's why the Page of Coins, you know, has been a repeat card for you. You need to look at your relationships very carefully, especially if you definitely feel like you are confused and you don't know who you want or you don't know what you want. This is the month where you can change that. I mean, the Death card, the most important message with your energy, you can change everything. Some of you may have to end something, but this is so that you can receive. You have the Six of Pentacles here. This is you finally receiving the love or the relationship that you deserve. This is you finally being in, you know, exactly where you want to be. But there is a lack of clarity there. I mean, with the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups means that you're not really seeing things very clearly. I mean, let me just show you here. Clarity and truth, lack of clarity. There's something that you're not seeing. There's something that you're not seeing, and then your energy has repeated itself here. the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. There's a strong, your energy is strong in this reading, and with an energy of clarity and truth and lack of clarity. You need to look deeper. I mean, this message is deep, but I mean, it's hard to tell what it means for everyone. It's not going to mean the same thing, but I just feel, I mean, the most important thing you need to hear is that you need to look at your relationships very carefully, because I feel like there's something maybe that you're not seeing. There's something that you're not seeing, and I feel like there's some confusion. Again, maybe a relationship where you have just been in limbo, and maybe there's a chance for you to give someone a second chance. Do you want to do that? There's a strong energy here of relationships that, you know, where things have not been very positive with the Five of Wands. A lot of fighting, a lot of misunderstanding, or maybe someone you just feel incompatible with. You just feel like we're just very different people. And some of you could be considering a breakup, but it could just be that you're hurting because maybe you don't understand where the other person is coming from, or they don't understand you. This is a month where you need to do something. The Death card. This is a month where this can be a huge change in your love life if you allow it, if you choose it. You also have the Tower. Huge change for you. If you allow this, there can be a very unexpected new beginning. This brings happiness. This brings success. This brings unexpected changes with the Eight of Wands. But again, you have to want this. You have the Knight of Wands. You have to have your eye on the prize. This is going after your goals. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to focus just on exes. I'm going to use this deck right here, and we're going to look at those that want to reconnect with someone from the past. This is someone who is no longer in your life. This can be someone where you just broke up a few days ago, a few weeks ago, months ago, years ago, whatever it is. If you want to know if there's still a chance, are they thinking of you, can you work things out? That's what we're going to look at. Okay, show me the energies around Virgo and their ex. Show me the energies around Virgo and their ex for the month of November 2018. Show me the energies around Virgo and their ex for November 2018. Show me the energies around Virgo and their ex for November 2018. Virgo and their ex, November 2018. Okay, so let's see what comes up for you. I do have all the cards from the 9-card spread here, in case something repeats itself. Show me the energies around Virgo and their ex for November 2018. You again. King of Pentacles. Show me the energies around Virgo and their ex for November 2018. Strength. Energies around Virgo and their ex for November. Wow. Queen of Swords. Show me the energies around Virgo and their ex for November 2018. Nine of Cups. Show me the energies around Virgo and their ex for November. Seven of Swords. Show me the energies around Virgo and their ex for November. Four of Swords. Okay, so you do have a couple of repeat cards. Of course, the King of Pentacles is one of them because you had both of them in the 9-card spread. Here they are. I'll put them like that. You had the King and the Queen. For some of you, I mean, you very well, your ex could be the Earth sign. It could be that there is another Earth sign kind of interfering in your relationship. But another thing is you have the Queen of Swords again, and the Queen of Swords was in the 9-card spread. I'm just looking for her here. So if your ex is this air sign that you see, it was also the Queen of Swords. And this is your message here. This is what you need to hear. Okay, so I pulled the King of Pentacles, Strength, and the Queen of Swords, 9 of Cups, 7 of Swords, 4 of Swords. And again, we're looking at exes. I mean, what I see is I see you, the King of Pentacles, and an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, with a message in the middle here. You have strength, which is telling you to be patient. So I feel like for many of you, as far as you and your ex working things out, getting back in touch, it's just a matter of timing and being really patient. The Strength card is, this is a message for you. Don't get angry. Don't lash out. Don't let things get nasty, because you did have the Five of Wands in the 9-card spread. And with the Five of Wands, there can be a lot of pettiness. It could be that you and your ex, here it is. It could be that you and your ex, you just want very different things. This is an energy where people are just incompatible. So the Strength card is telling you, whatever you do, this is a major arcana telling you, be patient, be compassionate, be understanding. This is between you and another person. Now, if your ex is not an air sign, if they're not a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, this could be the energy that they're in. I see this in private readings all the time. You could have an ex that maybe is not in touch with their emotions. The Queen of Swords, this is an icy Queen of Swords, or the King. They mostly deal with facts. They like things nice and neat. They don't like to deal with messy emotions. They keep themselves very emotionally distant. So if you're dealing with an ex and that kind of mentality, then it's hard to work things out, which is why you have the Strength card. But again, you are showing up here together with a message of patience, with the Strength card being here. Now you also have the 9 of Cups, the 7 of Swords, and the 4 of Swords. So what I see here, the 9 of Cups, this is the Wish card, but it also represents, this just represents bliss. This is you being in a very happy place. This means you feel very emotionally fulfilled. But again, you have the 4 of Swords on the other side telling you patience. Somebody needs time to figure things out. This is a very mental card, which ties in with the Queen of Swords being here 2 times. Someone needs some space to figure things out. The 4 of Swords means that someone is conflicted, and you do see the 7 of Swords here in the middle. The 7 of Swords is someone that's kind of being their own worst enemy. There's things they don't want to see. There's self-deceit. The 7 of Swords, this is someone that, it's kind of like the 5 of Swords, an energy of sabotage. Someone that maybe kind of ended your relationship, or maybe treated you in a way that was not fair at all, and they ruined everything. They need time to sit on this. They need time to figure this out, to see maybe what their actions have caused, what they have done. There was a strong energy in the 9-card spread of clarity and lack of clarity. Even though those cards are not here, I do get it from the 4 of Swords. I feel like your ex needs this time to kind of, sit and think about what happened. And, this energy from the 7 of Swords of self-deceit. There's something, maybe they convinced themselves that it was best to end things. It was best to walk away. Maybe they convinced themselves they'd be better off or happier with someone else. Maybe that is the Queen of Swords. Again, the Queen of Swords, it does not have to be your ex. This can be someone who is interfering in your relationship. This could be the person that is with your partner now. But there's just an energy here of somebody needs time to figure things out. Maybe they need time to heal from the breakup. But there is an energy of you being immensely happy with the 9 of Cups being here. This is, your wish coming true. And if you've gotten to this point in the reading, this means that you really do want your ex back. This can be, someone that you were in a committed relationship with, or someone that you maybe seen. I don't always say this in the other readings that I do, but I feel like somebody out there needs to hear it. It may not be someone that you were in a committed relationship with, but someone that you were dating, or someone you were interested in. There's just a strong feeling here of like somebody needs to see what they have done, or someone needs to see they made a bad decision. They were their own worst enemy. But I see you being immensely happy with the 9 of Cups. I feel like I should get one more card. I don't know why. Let me get one more. I'm going to get one from this deck. What final message is there for the sign of Virgo for November 2018? No way. Seeing is believing. Okay. There's something definitely very strange going on here when I keep pulling these energies of King and Queen of Pentacles, no matter what I do. I mean, you saw how they were in your 9-card spread. I feel like I should put confirmation card and earth sign. So for some of you, again, this can be your ex if they are another earth sign. Now, because it's also you, this could be that maybe you need to do something. I told you that your energy, I mean, here they are right here. Your energy was strong in the 9-card spread, but that could also apply to couples. This is about exes. It could be that it's up to you, like you need to do something. It could be that maybe you need to speak your truth. It could be that you need to reach out to them. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they do need some space with the 4 of Swords. But again, it could be that you need to do something. I mean, look at this. You've got 2 Kings of Pentacles, 2 Queens of Pentacles. It can also just be that there's a lot of people involved, is another thing I have to say. I mean, because they are court cards. And maybe not everyone is an earth sign. But, I mean, some of them can be in the energy of an earth sign. I just feel like, now that I've seen all this, I feel like for those of you where, you know, you have an ex you want to reconnect with, there could be other people interfering in their decision or in their decision to break up with you. Not just an air sign, that can also be an earth sign. But for some of you, this could be that you need to take action. Okay, Virgo, this has been your love reading for November 2018. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.